Hi, I'm Dana. Welcome to Rainy Day Guitar. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to play Let It Snow. It is snowing outside right now and I thought, oh, that'd be a fun song to do, so I went and figured it out real fast and typed it up for you. Okay, you can go to rainydayguitar.com, you can print this off with the chords and some of the picks and things, and I'll explain later. The picks are kind of tricky, so I'll explain that. Okay, I'm going to play it through once, then we'll go back and show you how to do it, okay? All right. Breathe. Long as you love me so. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, snow. Okay, get the idea. A few mistakes, but that's just me. Okay, all right, okay. Let me kind of show you what I did. I'm starting with the rolling capo. You do not have to do this, but I wanted the key change that I hear on so many versions in there. So if you get one of these, 20 bucks on Amazon, let me show you what it does. It kind of hooks around, okay? So it's just kind of fun, and it has this rolling capability, so you can put it on your guitar and you can roll it while you're playing in the middle of a song and change keys really easily. So that makes it kind of fun to do. So you just take your thumb and you pull it. I don't know if you can see that, but you take your thumb and you pull it right in the middle of your song, okay? 20 bucks, Amazon, it comes right to your door. It's a deal, okay? Or order one if you're a guitar player, because it's really cool. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna start with my capo on 1. You can start with your capo anywhere or no capo at all. It's totally up to you. But this is where I'm gonna start with it, okay? Okay, so I have 3 picks, and next to each chord, I've actually put in a tiny little font the pick that I'm using. You can do whatever you want, but I get a lot of people saying, what pick are you doing? And so I went ahead and I broke it down. I've got the first pick number 1 is on a C, bass 3, twins 3. And twins for me is a little nickname that I've kind of come up with, is 1 and 2 plucked together. So my ring is on the first string, tall man on second, pointer on third. My thumb is going to handle 6, 5, and 4. Those are my bass notes. On a C, my bass note is 5. So I'm going to go 5, 3 with my pointer, 5, 3, twins, it's 1 and 2 together, and then 3 again. Okay, but it's not stiff like this. It's syncopated with a little bit of swing rhythm. Okay, and if you were going to alternate, I would alternate with 4, but we don't have time on this song to alternate. 5, 3, twins, 3, so it's kind of like 5, pause, 3, twins, pause, 3, 5, pause, 3, twins, pause, 3. Get that? Instead of, it's not steady, it's not marching down the row, it's kind of a little swing to it, okay? Kind of fun, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna go C, and I'm gonna use this, okay, let me tell you my 3 picks, I back up. Pick number 1 is bass 3, twins 3. Pick number 2 is bass 2, 3, 1, pause, 2, 3, 1. I have a little comma where I want you to pause, okay? Bass 2, 3, 1, pause, 2, 3, 1. Fun, huh? Okay, now pick number 3 I use when I want to accentuate my first string, when my first string is doing some movement and I want you to hear it for sure, and I want you to hear it loud and clear. I'm going to start with it. I'm going to go bass and 1 together, and I have those kind of like a fraction, bass slash 1, kind of bass over 1, but it's just kind of a slash. Bass slash 1 means pluck those together, okay? Bass and 1, 2, 3, 1, pause, 2, 3, 1. And I use that or half of that, the first half of that a lot. If I don't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, sometimes I only have 4 counts, so I'm going to go. Oops, that wasn't it. That's all I'll get. So sometimes it's only a half, okay? But if you know the song and you can kind of see where there's a chord change over the next word and you didn't have time to do that whole thing, then you know it's only a half. Hopefully you guys know this song. It's pretty popular, okay? Okay, so we're gonna kind of do our introduction, which is also about half of the song, so it's a good thing to get through. So we'll just go through this. On our C, we're gonna go bass 3, twins 3, and then a G7th, which is just kind of stretched out. Hopefully you know these chords. If you don't, go to rainydayguitar.com, beginner tab, second or third item down is a chord sheet, and it has, should have most of these because I don't see any bar chords on this. Okay, so if it doesn't, you can check the second chord sheet at the bottom of that page, but I think almost everything you need is going to be on this page. If it's not, I'll tell you. Okay, so we've got a C, 5, 3, twins, 3, and then a G7th, which is just your ring and tall man go up to 6 and 5, and then your pointer's going to go on 1. 6, 3, twins, 3, and then you're back to a C. Now you have 8 counts instead of 4, so this is good for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When you have 8 counts, you can do a different pick, and you get all the notes in there, and it sounds really good. And it sounds nice to mix up your picks, so it's not the exact same pick through the whole song, okay? So I like mixing things up, all right? So on a C, bass, 3, twins, 3, G7, bass, 3, twins, 3. Those are both pick number 1. Now we're going to go back to a C and do pick number 2. Bass, 2, 3, 1, pause, 2, 3, 1, okay? I have all 3 of these picks right across the top of the page. Pick number 1, pick number 2, pick number 3, then starts with the intro and then the song. Okay, so you can see where those picks are. And next to each chord, again, I have a tiny little number in very small font, but you can see it. I need glasses and I can still see it. So but it's not the same size as the chord. You can tell it's smaller. And that tells you which pick I am using. You can ignore that if you don't want to use that. You can figure out your own pick, but if you're struggling with this and you want to borrow mine, that's what I'm doing, okay? Or at least I was trying to do. Hard for me to stick to one thing, but anyway, okay. Oh, so this is our intro. 6, 3, 2, or 5, 3, twins, 3, G7, 6, 3, twins, 3, back to C, pick number 2. Bass, 2, 3, 1, pause, 2, 3, 1. Now I'm going to do a C2, which is not on the chord sheet. I should probably write a picture of that. I'm going to add my pinky on the 2nd string, 3rd fret on a C. So instead of, I'm going to add my pinky. Can you hear that? Okay, cool, huh? That's a C2. So now I'm going to do a different pick. I'm going to go, let's see. Oh, what am I doing? Instead of, this is pick number 3, but I actually need you, I didn't say this, but I need you to move out of 1, 2, 3, and I need you to move into the middle, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just for this C2, because I want that 2 to be my first note that they hear. I only have half, and then I'm going to go to a D7, go back out of the middle instead of 2, 3, 4. Move your ring, tall, and pointer out of 2, 3, 4 in the middle, back out of the middle, 1, 2, 3, into a D. Okay, that wasn't super clear, so let me explain. When I say go into the middle, it's just a little thing that I say to get you to get your fingers off of 1, 2, 3 and instead lift them up and move them to 2, 3, 4. That's going into the middle. Sometimes your thumb moves, sometimes he doesn't. But for sure your picking fingers, which are these 3, are going to move off of 1, 2, 3 and go into 2, 3, 4. Okay? So right here on a C, they're not in the middle, but if I move them in the middle, now instead of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, they're going to go into the middle and go 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2. Same exact pattern, but they're in the middle. Can you hear that? So on this C2, I'm going to put my pinky on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, yes, and I'm going to grab C, I'm going to grab 5 and 2, nope, 5 and 2, 3, 4, 2, and then I'm going to go back out of the middle to a D7th, my bass note is 4, and I'm going to grab 4 and 1, 2, 3, 1, and then a G7th, I'm going to grab 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So that G7th is the only one where you have time to do the whole pattern. The C2 and the D7th are only half, the first half of the pattern, because you only have 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you get the whole pattern on that G7. Okay? So let me play that first line again really slowly. On the C, first pick number 1. Bass 3 twins 3 G7th, bass 3 twins 3 C. Pick number 2, bass 2 3 1 pause 2 3 1. Add my pinky on the 2nd string, go to a C2. 5 and 2 3 4 2, and then a D7th, move out of the middle. 4 and 1 2 3 1 G7th. Those were the first half of the pick number 3, and then G7th I'm going to do pick number 3 also. 6 and 1 2 3 1 2 3 1. Sometimes I have a 3 there and sometimes I have a 2 because sometimes I want to go not pluck the 1 at the same time. 6 2 3 1 2 3 1, but I for sure want it on the C2 and the D7. I've got a 2 written here, but I have a 3 later on. I think I like it better with a 3. I need to grab that. I'm just going to grab this little pen. I told you I just figured this out tonight. Whoops, you're my guinea pig. And I'm just going to make some changes. So I needed to draw a little chord sheet for you and a 2. Okay, fix that too. Okay, let me see. So, let's see. This is still the intro. Line of the intro is a D minor, 1, 3, and 2 if you don't know a D minor. Bass note is 4. And I'm going to go back to pick number 1. Bass 3 twins, 3, A7th, bass 3 twins, 3. You could do a whole A if you wanted to, or you can do an A7th. D minor, so those are both pick number 1, bass 3 twins, 3, D minor. I'm going to go to pick number 2 now. It's 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And then I'm going to go to a G, pick number 3. 1 and 6, and then I only have the first half, that's all I get. And then G7th is same thing, first half of number 3. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, and then a C, bass 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. That's pick number 2 on the C. You could, I probably wouldn't, I just go to the 2 there. Okay. I like the 2 on the end of that. Okay, now I'm going to put it with the words. So that's my intro. I'm going to repeat the exact same thing, but this time I'm singing the words, okay? Oh, the well, not a singer. Oh, the well, it's right at my breaking point. Well, I can't hit that note. Weather outside is frightful. Put your pointer on. Fire, go into the middle. Fire is D7, so delightful. And D minor, pick number 1. Since we've no place to, you can do an A or an A7 there. Go, let it, grab 6 and 1. Snow, let it, G7, snow, let it, snow. Repeat that. Oh, it doesn't show it snow, let it snow, let it snow, snow. Okay, I'm going to show you one cool little thing that you can do with that D minor. Lights are turned way down low. Did you hear that? Low. You can take your D minor and grab the third pick, 5, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Slide your pointer up one note if you want to, or up one fret to be on the second fret. Now it's a regular D, but it's not my normal fingering position. Normally I play a D like that, but coming off of the D minor, I'm just going to slide him up. Can you see that? Okay. Snow, there's no place to go. And what I did there was I shared number 3, pick number 3. 4 and 1, 2, 3, slide up, 4 and 1. I'm probably going to grab my bass note. 2, 3, 1. I kind of did a sharing, but I grabbed my bass note when I slid up. 4 and 1, 2, 3, slide up, 4 and 1, 1, pause, 2, 3, 1. I shared that pick, okay? Let it, G7. Snow, let it, regular G. Snow, let it, now your G7. Snow, let it snow. Okay, so that's the same intro, first section, second section. I'm going to turn off this fireplace. Actually getting me finally warm, I was cold. Okay, so now we're going to go to our little bridge here. When we finally, let's see, so I'm doing pick number 3, so I'm going 6 and 1. And here's the situation where I only have half. So I don't have the whole time. I can only do the first portion of pick number 3. Bass in 1, 2, 3, 1. Bass in, my bass note's going to be 4. I'm going to alternate my bass notes. So 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1. Slide down, go 4 and 1. So I'm doing a G major 7, which you can grab like that. But when I come off of a G, I just generally pull my ring finger. Because I could slide everybody into the second fret, but I'm not going to hit 5 or 6. I'm not doing a walk down. I just need my ring slid into the second fret because I'm grabbing 4 as my bass note. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1. Slide your ring into the second fret. Grab 4 and 1, 2, 3, 1. Then open 6, and this is now a G6. So I need to actually draw a picture of that one too. Okay, I need to draw some pictures for you, I realized. Okay, I will. So when we finally kiss goodnight. Okay, that's the goal. I keep messing up, but let me try that again. When we finally kiss goodnight. Okay, here's what you should do. Okay, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1. Slide your ring finger into the second fret, still on the first string. Grab 4 and 1, 2, 3, 1. Now open 1, this is a G6, which I'll draw you a picture of. Reach back up and grab the 6th string, 3rd fret, just a regular G up there, but now grab 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1. And then, so 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, that's my G6. Then I'm going to go over and grab an E7, and I'm going to grab 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1. I guess I don't really care if it's a 7th or not, because all I really need is this guy technically. But you were strumming it as 7, sounds nice there, okay? So I'm going to keep the E7. And I'm going to do the same thing, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, so this is a bunch of pick number 3, but only the first half. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 4 and 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, E7, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, when we finally kiss goodnight. Oh, I am jumping in early, aren't I? Okay, so hold on. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So actually this G6 is only getting 3 beats. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is getting 5. The E7th is getting 5 beats, whereas the G6 is only getting 3. I'm kind of taking these 8s. Watch. If I did it in eighths, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4, 5 is kind of a hold. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That gives it kind of a fun rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's what I'm doing, okay? You put it with the words. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I... Cool, huh? Okay, now I'm going to drop down to my A minor 7th. All I do is drop those down one set of strings and I'm on an A minor 7th, going back to my first pick, bass 3 twin street. How I'll hate going D7th out in the same pick number 1. G storm is pick number 2. But if, and I'm going to repeat that, you really hold me tight. Now it's exactly the same as before, except instead of an A minor 7th, I'm going to do a true A 7th. All the way, D7th. Oh, this says pick number 1. All the way, D7, home I'll be, G3, and I'm sharing. Okay, so here I'm going 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, pause, 2, 3, 1. So I'm doing pick number 3, but I'm splitting it between a G and a G7. 6 and 1, 2, 3, quickly take your pointer and reach over and just grab the first string, first fret, and go 1, pause, 2, 3, 1. We do that again. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, pause, 2, 3, 1. One more time. So that I'm sharing the third pick, completely sharing it. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, pause, 2, 3, 1. Sharing it between a G and a G7th, okay? Okay, now I'm going back all the way up. I'll be home, I'll be warm. Well, or it should be maybe oh the, I feel like that's an O right there. So many different versions, but I want to put a note. Oh, the fire is slowly dying. And so I'm just going to repeat what I have for the first verse, okay? And my dear, we're still goodbye-ing. But as totally a repeat. Long as you love me so, let it, or so, let it. Totally your choice if you want to slide up on that first string. Snow, let it snow, let it snow. Okay, then the guitar has a little intro, or not intro, guitar has a little solo, which is the intro. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat the intro. Da 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 da. Hard. It's hard for me to pick what I'm telling you to pick because I don't usually stick to one thing. I'm kind of all over the map, but I'm really trying to stick to what I'm telling you to do for those of you who struggle with picking. Okay, this will give you something to hang on to. Da 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 da. Oh gosh. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I'm going to kind of go fast so I don't run out of tape. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying. But my dear, we're still goodbye-ing. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Okay, so let me do that last line. Everything else was a repeat except for that last line. So I'm going to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, let it. I'm going to go back to my G and I'm going to grab 6 and 1. Snow, let it, snow, no, that's not it. Snow, let it. And I'm going to move my first string down. So let me show you again. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 1. Okay, and I move from a G to a G7. Now I'm going to go to a G6, which is open 1, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I'm going to take my ring and put them on the second string, 3rd fret. 2. Okay, snow at it. Now I'm going to go to a C and I'm in the middle. 5 and 2, 3, 4, 2. G7th, I'm still in the middle. 6 and 2, 3, 4, 2. Now I'm going to go to a C and move out of the middle. Bass, 3, 1, 2, and 5 together. And that is my ending. All right. I hope that works for you. I hope you enjoyed that. Practice it. I know I was rushing a little bit because it took a little longer to explain than I thought, and I didn't want to run out of tape and split this into 2 videos. Okay, you can go to rainydayguitar.com. You can print off the words with the chords and the picks on top, and I will go through and I will put pictures of 2 or 3 of these chords that you might not know and change a couple of the things that I noticed. I told you, you're my guinea pig tonight. So, okay, I hope you get some snow where you're at. It's really fun to have snow at Christmas time. So, all right, for more fun Christmas songs, go to rainydayguitar.com.